Hey, what's up guys, it's Fisayo here, and Infinix has finally launched the Hot S3 here in Nigeria, their first smartphone for 2018, and it packs quite a lot as far as Infinix phones go. As you already know, I'll be giving away the Hot S3 to one of you guys, so please stay tuned, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe and turn on notifications. Also make sure you're following me on Twitter and Instagram to know when the giveaway will be announced, which is pretty soon actually. And without further ado, let's get to the video. When you take open the box, the first thing you get is the phone. This is a 5.7-inch Infinix phone and the build is quite striking. It comes with an 18:9 aspect ratio display, and we'll get to the phone in a bit. Underneath that is the gift box, and the first thing we'll get is a soft and tinted silicone case, an Infinix standard wall adapter which isn't capable of fast charge, but as far as the device itself, we'll have to test that out. You get a headphone, charging cable, another plastic screen protector which might be handy if you're paranoid, I guess. You get a warranty card, and you also get, as usual, a user manual. Lastly is the hidden stylish SIM ejector pin. Taking the wrap off the back of the phone, I noticed the matte look and finish of this. It looks stealthy, and personally I always preferred black phones. Taking the wrap and actually the screen protector off the front of the phone, you're greeted with a 5.7-inch 18:9 display that looks very flush. On the left side of the phone, we have the dual SIM port and memory card slot which is expandable to 128 gigs. On top of the phone, we have the headphone jack, and on the bottom we have the microphone, USB 2.0 port and speakers. On the right side of the phone, we have the power button and volume rockers. Infinix gave us a 20-megapixel camera on the front and 30-megapixel camera on the back, and both of them come with dual LED flash. Setting it up was quite easy, and the Infinix X3 took up to 4 minutes to set up, so do let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. The software experience is still XOS, and it's the XOS 3 which is much cuter, but this time we are running on Android Oreo, which is kind of a good thing. Here is the Infinix Hot S3, and for a quick rundown of the specs, you have a Snapdragon 430 octa-core processor which is clocked at 1.4 GHz. You have 3 GB of RAM, 32 GB of internal storage which is expandable, and a 4000 mAh battery. What's fun is that this is the same processor that was put in the Nokia 6, and I found this phone getting quite the same reaction, which was ignoring it as an okay start for the most part, and people were mostly praising the RAM and the storage. This was exactly the same thing that happened to the Nokia 6. What I know is that this processor coupled with the OS should help optimize the battery, and I can't wait to get my full review on this. Also, when I posted on Instagram, a lot of you guys really love the specs on this, and I personally feel these specs are also updated for this budget smartphone. You know, the phone is priced at 62,200 naira, which if you're calculating is about $177, and that I think is a very competitive price point. The display is 1440 by 720p, and it's following the line of the Qualcomm CM, if I must say, at 18:9 aspect ratio, which would definitely help with that split screen. Viewing angles are nice, and from what I've seen so far, things run quite smoothly here. The blacks on the display, however, aren't as deep as what you get on an OLED display, and if you're coming from an OLED, you might really notice some backlighting here and there, but that's just a minor thing. Apart from that, I think it also holds up quite nicely. As far as how the phone feels in the hand while using it, it's just uber identical to the Qualcomm CM, but it's in a much thicker body and heavier, if I must say. I think this is one phone that you actually enjoy using since the specs are updated and it feels smooth. I also feel this is from a place of giving people what they want, because people have wanted Snapdragon processors on Tecno and Infinix phones since forever. As I said earlier, the front-facing camera is 20 megapixels and the selfies actually looked okay. I noticed some excess sharpness here and there, but it didn't take away from the shot. Shooting indoors with this phone will need a lot of light to actually flourish, and when you get it right, it's not too saturated or anything like that. Where this camera really shines is almost always outdoors in natural light. You get to see the true bokeh effect, and in the selfies again, the 20 megapixels seems to be doing some over sharpening as well, but overall it adds up to be a decent and okay image to use. These are my initial impressions, and in summary, this is a bigger step for budget smartphones targeted at the emerging market. So far in my less than 24 hours of using this device, it feels fluid, and I will be testing it out. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and please let me know down in the comment section what you would love to see in my full review video. I would really appreciate your comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the review video.